So I have worked with Fairhope Hospice for around 4 years now, and so I knew what they did, but I didn't have any real hands-on experience with it. And so when Nanny decided that she wanted to come to the Pickering House, I felt comfortable because I knew them, but I had no idea what we were in store for. We got here and I ended up getting married in this place, and so it will always have a special place in my heart.
Mom was one of those individuals that was bigger than life.
She'd meet somebody and 5 minutes later act like she was their best friend.
The aide leaned over and she kind of, almost like she was hugging my mom. And when she came out from the room, she told me, she said, "Your mom is so sweet." She said, she told me I smelled good. And I said, "Well, that sounds about like her." And she said, whenever I make an occupied bed like that, I always wrap my arms around the person because I don't want them to have the sense that they're falling out of the bed. And I thought, wow, what a small, insignificant thing. Those are the kind of things you do for people that you love and your family, not complete strangers. But I just thought their intuitiveness about what people's needs are is just amazing.
I think it made Helen's passing a lot easier. Christine was able to be here. She never left her side. Same with Zach. She was able to lay in bed with her and say her goodbyes, and I don't think she'd have been able to do that just anywhere.
I always heard hospice, and obviously a lot of people who have never been associated with it just think kind of negatively. You know, it's a thought of a place that somebody goes to pass on. But you know, when you get here, it's such a bright atmosphere. You know, it's not dark at all. They do everything to make the family comfortable.
She looked up at us and said, "The wedding." And it was like this look on her face that was the only thing that she wanted to see. That was going to be her one regret. So Zach and I glanced at each other, and it was just kind of known that we were going to do everything in our power to make sure that we had a wedding for her. It just was kind of this whole effort. It was like people came out of the woodwork to help us with this. And the social worker that came up to talk to us about moving Nanny to Fairhope said, "We can get her there today and we can get you a wedding as soon as tomorrow morning." And so that was so comforting. I think I didn't think that it was truly going to happen until I walked down the aisle of this room, because we were very adamant that we wanted Nanny to be awake and to know what was happening, because without that, it wasn't going to mean something to her.